So, are you guys new to comic book reading, or have you stepped away and now you're trying to get back in the game and trying to figure out where do I start? Well, guess what? This Saturday, May 2nd, is Free Comic Book Day. So, this is a day for people who have been away from comic book reading for a long time, or if you're brand new to reading comic books, to jump in on many of the biggest storylines and kind of get a sample of what's out there. So, like I mentioned in my previous video, Free Comic Book Day is kind of being split into two events. Um, but they're pretty much the same thing. They're going to be pretty much the same at every comic book shop you go to. But you're going to be getting books labeled Free Comic Book Day and books labeled Comics Giveaway Day. So that's going to be your major difference going forward. With that being said, I've taken a look at all the books that are going to be released under the title Free Comic Book Day and under the title Comics Giveaway Day. And that way I can bring you what you can expect, and if there's some books on here that you'll be interested in checking out yourself. So, for Free Comic Book Day books, so these are the books that will have their Free Comic Book Day logo on top of every book you see. What are some of the books that are going to be given on here? Well, here's a list of different publishers that are going to be using that title on their books. You'll be getting your classic barbarian books like The Cimmerian, The Pool, The Black One. Or did you not realize that there is actually a new comic book series based off The Greatest American Hero? Yes, that weird 80s superhero show who had that super catchy theme song. He's getting his own comic book. Believe it or not, you know what I'm talking about. Or are you interested in more of the new books that are coming out? Some to get samples of the very first issue. You're going to get issue number 1 for The Nice House on the Lake and for Supernatural number 1. These are going to be some free books you'll get at Free Comic Book Day. Or are you kind of looking for more of your sampler so you get a good idea of what these different publishers have coming out? Like, for example, from DC, you get the DC Next Level, and it'll give you kind of a glimpse of the new books that are going to be coming out the following year. In addition, the Energon universe from Image will give you 4 short stories that take place in their own little universe. So you're going to get stories from the Transformers, from G.I. Joe, and stuff like that. That's not it. They're going to have reprints, other number 1 issues. Like, for example, you're going to get the Flash Gordon and Terabyte number 1 issues. We're going to be now black and white and going to be released during Free Comic Book Day. But that's not all. There's going to be a lot of other books, and there's just so many to name here. But you know what? Quick recession. Here are all the books that are going to be under the name Free Comic Book Day. Now let's take a look at the books that are going to be coming out with the Comics Giveaway Day title. So these are the books going to be released from Penguin Random House. And these are actually going to be split up into 3 categories: your all ages, your teen, and your mature audience. So what kind of books are showing up in all ages? Well, you're getting like Gem and Holograms, Garfield, and Power Rangers. These are all books that will be coming out under the all ages group. In addition, for teen books, you're going to be seeing more like Amazing Spider-Man 1000 Queen in Black, number 1, Avengers X-Men number 1, which is the prelude to the newest event coming out next year. For your more mature audience, you're going to get books like Lock and Key number 1, a reprint of this one. You can get the new Alien Predator Planet of the Apes number 1 book, and you got Minotaur of the Gold Open. So these are more of your mature audience books that you can check out. And on top of that, they're going to have tons of graphic novel samplers. So if you're new to the comic book reading and you want to check out some of their graphic novels, there'll be nice, cool samplers here. They'll show you kind of an update of what's coming in the near future. But that's not all the books that are going to be listed under the Comics Giveaway Day title. Here are a bunch of other books that I didn't mention before that are going to be available. So now that you're well aware of what's going to be expected for Free Comic Book Day this year on May 2nd, 2026, where any of the books I talked about here, books you didn't even know were coming out and you're ready to go pick those up on May 2nd, or where there's books here that you're like, I'll probably pass on that. Or what kind of events are your local comic book shops having this year for Free Comic Book Day? Let me know in the comments down below. So with that being said, guys, remember to hit the like, to subscribe, the notification bell. That way you're notified every time a new video is posted. And until next time, this is JD with the Figgy Pop Culture Channel.